Before we begin, this video discusses publicly available information and explores questions and speculation that have circulated in the community and media. It does not make allegations, does not state conclusions, and should not be taken as fact. This matter is before the courts, and everyone involved is entitled to due process. There are some cases where information flows freely, and then there are cases like this, where the silence itself becomes part of the story. The death of Julian Story is one of those cases. Despite the seriousness of the alleged crime, very little detail has been officially confirmed, and that has left room for rumor, speculation, and unanswered questions. Tonight, we are going to carefully unpack what has been confirmed, what has not, and why certain theories continue to circulate. Let's start with the most confronting aspect. Police have publicly confirmed that Julian Story was allegedly killed and that his body was dismembered. They have also confirmed that not all of his remains have been recovered, and that police conducted searches to locate missing body parts. What police have not publicly confirmed is which body parts are missing. There has been widespread speculation online that Julian's head was removed, and that his genitals were also removed. However, it is extremely important to say this clearly. Those specific details have not been officially confirmed by police or courts in publicly available reporting. The word dismembered is broad. It does not automatically mean decapitation, nor does it confirm any specific mutilation. Police often withhold graphic details deliberately, to protect the investigation, prevent contamination of evidence, and out of respect for the victim and family. So while it is true that Julian was dismembered and that some remains are missing, any claims about his head or genitals being removed remain speculation, not confirmed fact. The next part of this case that has drawn attention is Julian himself. Local media reporting included comments from at least one Port Lincoln shop owner, who claimed Julian was a frequent shoplifter at their business. This paints a picture, not of guilt or innocence, but of instability. Frequent shoplifting often points to deeper issues: financial stress, impulsivity, substance issues, or untreated mental health problems. There have also been claims circulating that Julian had a troubled past and mental health struggles of his own. While details are limited, it's not uncommon for individuals living on the margins, struggling financially, emotionally, or socially, to also struggle with consistent mental well-being. This matters when discussing motive, because relationships involving instability on both sides can escalate under pressure. Two people with unresolved personal issues can amplify each other's distress, rather than stabilize it. Now let's talk about Tamika Chesser and James Nash House. Tamika is currently being held at James Nash House, which is South Australia's secure forensic mental health facility. This is not a standard prison. It is used for people who are accused of serious offences and who present with acute mental health concerns. According to police documents reported by the ABC, Tamika was described as catatonic and unresponsive when she was located. Because of that, she was not processed through the usual custodial pathway. Instead, she was transferred for psychiatric assessment and care. Being held at James Nash House does not mean someone has been found insane. It does not confirm a diagnosis. And it does not determine guilt. It means mental health professionals need to assess whether the person is fit to understand proceedings, communicate, and participate in court. She has appeared in court via video link, has not entered a plea, and the matter has been adjourned while assessments continue. This indicates that mental health is a significant component of how this case is being managed. Another development that surprised many people was the announcement of Tamika's pregnancy. This information did not come from police initially. It emerged through court proceedings, when it was referenced during appearances and subsequently reported by media outlets. That is how the public became aware of it, not through social media posts or rumors, but through reporting tied to the legal process. The pregnancy adds another layer of complexity to an already difficult case. It raises questions about timing, emotional stress, vulnerability, and mental state. But again, it does not provide answers on motive. Now we come to the part everyone whispers about, but few address responsibly: motive. There have been whispers of jealousy, an affair, another woman, or perceived betrayal. These theories often arise in intimate partner homicide cases because jealousy and fear of abandonment are common emotional triggers. However, at this stage, there has been no publicly confirmed evidence that Julian was involved with another woman, or that an affair has been established by investigators. Any suggestion of another woman being directly involved remains unverified speculation. That does not mean investigators won't explore it. They almost certainly will, but the public does not yet have confirmed information. So what possible motives are realistically discussed in cases like this? One is relationship breakdown. If a relationship was unstable, deteriorating, or emotionally intense, a confrontation could escalate rapidly. Another is psychological crisis. If someone is experiencing severe mental distress, psychosis, dissociation, or emotional collapse, actions can occur that are disconnected from rational thought or long-term planning. Another is cumulative stress. Financial problems, housing insecurity, legal trouble, social isolation, and fear of exposure can all compound until someone reaches a breaking point. And finally, there is the uncomfortable reality that sometimes, the true motive never fits neatly into a category that makes sense to outsiders. Police themselves stated early on that there was no obvious motive. That doesn't mean there isn't one. It means it may be internal, complex, or not yet fully understood. This case feels particularly unsettling because it combines extreme alleged violence, missing remains, mental health detention, pregnancy, and silence from authorities. That combination naturally fuels speculation. But speculation is not evidence. As frustrating as it is, the most responsible position right now is this. Julian Story's death is alleged to have involved dismemberment with missing remains. Tamika Chesser is charged and undergoing forensic mental health assessment, and many of the most extreme claims circulating online remain unconfirmed. The truth, when it comes, will come through the courts, not through rumors. Thank you for watching The Midnight Cult. Please like and subscribe to stay up to date with my latest crime videos.